Hi, it's Alicia and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you saw from the title, I'm gonna just do a quick makeup look. I'm hoping this doesn't take more than 20 minutes. And I'm also hoping not to edit too much in this video. So hopefully it goes as planned. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, definitely hit that subscribe button. Here, I don't just do makeup. I have mommy things, life things, wife things, all kinds of stuff here. So stick around by subscribing. And I have, like I said, like 20-25 minutes to get my makeup on. So I need to work quick. Maybe I should time myself just for fun. Stopwatch starting now. And also we have some construction noise next door, which is right outside my window here. So if you hear that, I apologize. On my face, I did put, this is the sample of the Tatcha. This is their liquid silk canvas. For my foundation, I usually mix Fenty. I have two shades. I have 330 and 350. My hair looks a little messy right now, but I didn't actually do anything to it after the shower. I kind of let it air dry. I need to clean my brushes. I have literally not been in the mood for much lately. You're gonna notice probably if you are already subscribed or if you look at videos, I have not uploaded for like a month. And that's really just because I've been really busy with work. But I've also been like in a weird mood and it's been like ongoing. I just feel like, I don't know how I've been feeling. It's been very strange for me because I usually can shake it, you know, going to the gym, sweating, being around Jerome and Jade, but like, I don't know, lately it's been a little weird. Where, you know, there's so many things going on in the world. It could be all contributing. It just could be me. Of course, my period's coming, so it could be hormonal. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of things going on. I'm already 3.5 minutes in. I mean, I wasn't doing it for time, but now like the CrossFit or the workout vibe in me is like, oh, but yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, my mood's been a little weird. I've been feeling a little weird. I don't know what is going on, but I think your diet really has a lot to do with it, and I need to just reset. I have not been feeling, I don't know, comfortable within my skin lately. I just feel bloated all the time. I don't know, there's just so many factors and things that's like, it can be, but I know most of it is my diet. I don't eat bad, but you know, I could probably stand to eat better. So yesterday I actually had a doctor's appointment. It's my first like primary care doctor visit in like 10 years. I know it's so bad. Like, I don't recommend that for anybody. I just waited so long because I'm never sick, you know, knock on wood. Like, I've never felt sick, so I never had any reason to go. But lately I just have been feeling so off. Like, I'm so lethargic. I'm exhausted all the time. Like I mentioned, I go to the gym, but I actually work out. I actually work out at like 5 a.m. So I'm like unsure why I'm as exhausted as I am at like 6 o'clock. When I'm heading home from the gym, like I can actually fall asleep at the light. Like, it's scary how tired I am. And it's not like I go to bed early or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It could just be like my whole mood in general, or, you know, if there's something else. Of course, I don't want there to be anything else. One of the girls that I watch here on YouTube, her name is Haley. It's Trace Chick Mama, I think is her channel. But she recently was talking about something and I felt it. Like, she was saying how, you know, she was feeling tired and exhausted and down. And obviously, like, I've been feeling that way recently too. And she went to the doctor, and after all the results and everything, they didn't find anything, and she was a little sad about it. And it's not like she wanted anything wrong with her, but it would have been easier than saying, you know, you just need diet and exercise, or, you know, it's just seasonal depression or something like that. So that was her story. And I felt it, because part of me is like, is it my thyroid? Is it, you know, do I need a vitamin D? Do I need this? Do I need that? Like, I feel like that's easier to change, because when I think of my mood and what makes me happy, of course it's like my family, my husband, my daughter, my parents. I'm close to them. Like, I have actually no reason to feel like down, and definitely no reason to always be tired, but I feel like I've just been like exhausted, and I've just felt defeated by the time like 9 o'clock comes. I'm just exhausted, as though like I've run a marathon, you know? So like, I don't know why that's happening. I don't know what to change. But the first stop, like I said, I went to the doctor yesterday, and she does have blood work scheduled. So I'm gonna do that next week. And hopefully I can just get a little insight. I haven't been to the doctor, like I said, in like 10 years. So it would be nice to just, you know, get a little confirmation that I'm good. Another thing that we talked about, I guess this is like a health update for both you and I, because, but another thing that came up, you know, when the doctor was asking me about like if there's any other concerns, I told her, I was like, ooh, that's a lot. But yeah, I told her, you know, that I was a little concerned about my weight, and I don't think, you know, I'm overweight, but when I think about like before having Jade, I only had Jade 2 years ago, and I understand like it might take a little while to like lose the baby fat or whatever, but like I don't feel like I look big, but I do feel like I'm at a weight that I don't belong at if I'm not pregnant. I'm actually like 5 pounds less than what I was at full term. And that was just over 2 years ago. And I just don't feel like that's right for my body type and right for me. I'm constantly in this like state of feeling bloated or feeling uncomfortable. And I really just hate feeling that way. Like, I think everyone knows their body and like knows where they're at and like what they are comfortable with. But like for me, this isn't it. And I've been feeling, I don't know if that's all contributing to how I've been feeling. You know, it could just be all like lumped into one thing anyway. But yeah, I've just been feeling so out of my element, so out of myself. And I told, you know, the doctor, I was like, I work out a lot. I think it's a lot, 5 to 6 times a week, which is about an hour. And because it's Orange Theory, you know it's about 500, 600 calories each day. But I just feel like there's gotta be something wrong. I know it sounds like I'm hoping there is, which I'm not, but I'm like, what's going on? Like, it makes no sense, you know? Like, I don't understand how I've been working out as hard as I have been pretty much since even before Jade. And it's like, I can't seem to like lose this extra like 10 or 15 pounds since having her. And it just drives me crazy. It really, really does. And it puts a toll on, I think, my self-esteem. And like, you know, when I put on clothes, there's a certain way like I like to look or I like to feel in things. You know, I'm only 5'1.5", 5'2", maybe on a good day. But I don't know. That's exactly how I was telling the doctor, because she told me, she's like, well, looking at your BMI, like there's nothing really to be concerned of. Like, you have a couple more points before they were like, okay, we need to work on something. But to me, like, I would like to have another kid one day, and I just have a hard time wrapping my head around having another kid if I'm not where I want to be. Is that normal? Like, I feel like a lot of people might feel that way, or I almost feel like I'm being selfish. So, or I hope a lot of people feel that way and I'm not just here being selfish. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am with like my health and kind of how I've been feeling. I recently did an order from Shein and I bought a bunch of things, and I was actually going to put together like a haul video, and I took, you know, pictures and video. But when I was looking at how I see myself in the mirror and how, you know, the camera sees me and how I felt, like I didn't love, like I liked the things I got, but you know, there were certain things I'm like, okay, this weird balancing act between sizes, and I don't want to say I felt defeated again, but I felt defeated, you know, after doing that, that haul. How are we doing with time? 13 minutes. Yeah, I just kind of felt a little defeated on, you know, how I was feeling in these clothes, and I want to redo a lot of my wardrobe and just kind of revive my closet, like I mentioned before. But, you know, I'm not gonna keep investing and buying clothes and not feel good, because it doesn't matter what I put on my body. Like if I'm not feeling good, I'm just not feeling good. So I think the doctor was probably the best place for me to, or the better place for me to start, versus Shein, but what you gonna do? So yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, I know I am happy, you know, that I'm able to move my body. My body has been really good to me. It gave me a gorgeous, amazing, beautiful, intelligent daughter. So I'm really happy with that. But on the other side of it, it's like, I also want to feel like myself, which right now I'm just not there right now. And I think that's why, you know, I've just lost a little bit of motivation to do videos outside of like my house stuff and like things that we're working on. Well, the house stuff is like big stuff, and obviously I'd want to share that. But, you know, I also feel like, you know, the haul I'm probably not going to upload, or maybe I'll just do pictures on Instagram. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm overthinking it too. It should be everything. This is probably all over the place, but I'm just here chatting. I need to get better lighting in this room. I actually don't have a light other than, well, I lied. I have this light. It's like a 3 bulb standing light, and then I have my ring light. Like that's it right now in the room. But I do want to get a chandelier, which is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. I didn't even know that was a real name until recently. But yeah, I want one of those like fan chandelier things. We kind of came to this like standstill here in the house too. I feel like a lot of the things that I like for the house right now, there seems to be like a shortage in materials. And everything, a lot of the things that I like that we actually need right now, like the table that I liked, it's like this concrete top, like rectangular table. It's sold out, and they said they'd email me, you know, when it comes available or back in stock. So that's kind of annoying. And what else? Oh my God, it just hit me again. So our neighborhood is really small, really quiet. I like it. It's super nice and peaceful. It's like, I don't know, 80 houses, maybe less. But in the area, they have people who like have farms or have a lot of like sheep. They have a lot of like cows and space and, you know, dirt bikes. So anyways, there is a dirt bike menace in our neighborhood, or outside of our neighborhood, who like comes around and he'll like drive, and like, you know, the house next to me, now that they're building, you know, it's not dirt anymore, but before it was dirt, and he would come with his dirt bike and like, you know, drive all over and do spins or whatever, clearly. But anyways, yeah, so he's always been like up and down, and I say it's him, but really like him and his friends, and like they're, I would say like older high school, maybe recently graduated or something like that. But yeah, so like they are always, I guess, maybe before the neighborhood was here, they probably are accustomed to like coming over here and like riding around in this dirt, but now it's houses. It's not dirt. So it's really been annoying, but nobody's ever said anything about having them, because it's like they like drive around and like they'll come through the road on their dirt bikes and kind of leave and go through the other streets. So, I mean, we just all know it's annoying and like dirt bikes shouldn't be on the road, but we never really said anything about it. But not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, I could not sleep because there was a ton of noise in the road. And I'm like, what is going on? So I go through the front window and I look to see what's going on, because like now I'm pissed. Like if you wake up my kid, I'm gonna be really annoyed. So anyways, I'm looking and I see it's pouring rain, and I see that kid, Mr. Dirt Bike, and his friends playing chicken with his dirt bike and a SUV like with big wheels and whatever. I'm like, where the heck did I move? Like, you know, I mean, in my old neighborhoods, like we don't really have a lot of rural area outside of them. Like we've always lived like closer to like things. So where we are now, because it is a newer development, like I'm sure it's not going to be like this forever, but right now we do have like a lot of open space. But that's neither here nor there. But they were making a lot of noise and I'm just like, what is going on? So anyhow, and that's like 10:30, 11 o'clock, I look through the window. And I'm like, oh my God, and they're outside and they're just in their shorts and running around and making noise and whatever. So I guess I should have called the cops, but I'm not that person to just be like, oh, these kids, get off my porch. Like, I'm just kind of like, whatever, as long as you don't wake up my kid, I don't care. So, then, oh, I gotta hurry up. So then the next morning, Jade's home. Because her school was closed for a little bit, but anyways, Jade's home and I want to take her to the park, and the park, the pool, the clubhouse, trashed. And I'm like, oh my God, I saw them in the street. Like I knew they were in the area, and it wasn't just him. It was like a bunch of kids, broken bottles, like cans, like all of the pool furniture is now in the pool. Everything's trashed and all a hot mess. And I'm like, oh my God, I saw them. And so of course you have that feeling of like, I should have called the cops. I should have said something. All right, so fast forward to, you know, of course, you know, I'm not the only one to know or see what's going on, but somebody else in our neighborhood mentioned it on our Facebook group and was like how they're calling the cops and they have the police out, that they have the police here and whatever. So essentially they said like the only problem with what happened, the only crime, is the fact that they ride their dirt bikes on the road. The crime of, you know, vandalism isn't the problem, because the only broken thing was a trash can, I guess. But to me, that's not the only broken thing, because now like our homeowners association, we're having to pay for this to get cleaned. Like in the park where they have mulch or like, you know, that ground for the kids, is now like sprinkled with glass, and they have to clean that out. The pool now has to get drained and cleaned out. So it's like super inconvenient, and like there's no ramifications for this. They said all that we could do is call the cops if we see them on the road with their dirt bikes. So it's been really just one thing after another. I think I'm gonna have to pause and actually jump on my call. Since the day that I spoke to the cops, like the day or two after, I don't think I've seen him with his dirt bike in the neighborhood. So I think that's good, but you know, I just wanted like a better solution, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to work with our HOA to figure out like what's next and like how we're gonna protect our community, because what the HOA said, I'm gonna have to hurry up. What the HOA said is we're gonna have to set up a meeting with the police department to figure out how we can set up a neighborhood watch and defend our neighborhood. What? Like that was so wild to me. Like I had like 1,000 times over of like the question, where the hell did I move to? Like, I felt so like foreign. Like, I felt like I was in a completely different place than where I'm used to. And anyways, yeah, it just kind of, the whole situation just really stunk. And it was like such a weird time. Again, that was like part of why, you know, I've been busy and like what's been going on, but anyhow. So that's a little bit of an update. I am about to run. I have to throw on some, I think that's pretty much it. I'm about to put on some mascara and call it a day. But that's everything, I think, for my makeup. All right, so I'm back. That meeting was so much longer than I expected. It was like much longer than I expected. So I look probably barely done anymore. I don't remember ever using this, and I think I liked the color on the outside, but the color on the inside is a bit, I don't know. Let's see how it looks. It's really pinky. So I hate this color. I don't even know how to save this. Let's try this. All right, so I'm not sold on this lip color, but it is where we are right now, and we're just gonna keep it. I need to step out of my comfort zone. I literally do like a natural color lip all the time. Sometimes I sprinkle it with a little bit of a dark vampy lip during the winter, but never anything this pink. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really was happy doing my makeup. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish before my call, so I definitely took longer than the 25 minutes allotted, but I'm glad that I was able to do my makeup with you guys, chat a little bit today. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you like this video, definitely stick around by subscribing. Like I said earlier, I don't just do makeup here. I do mommy things, life things, house things, wife things. So stick around by subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.